Let us take a look at the OnTask tool in iWalk Observation V4. The OnTask tool is a very simple counter that allows you to calculate and produce an on-task analysis during your visit in a classroom. When you click on the OnTask tool, you're presented with this screen, and of course the first thing that you're going to do is select a teacher, which is going to propagate the email address. And then make sure that you tell the tool how many students are in the room. You can do that by selecting, clicking right on the number and selecting a number appropriate. Or you can use the add or subtract buttons here to get to the number of students that are present in the room. And then, of course, with any long-term or even short-term on-task analysis, you're going to want to take your on-task assessment in intervals. And so you're just going to want to watch your own clock at that time and count up how many students are perceived to be on task or off task. You don't have to count up both because the iWalk Observation on Task tool will calculate the opposite end. So in this case, I've selected 25 students in the classroom, and I look around the room and I see that 21 of them are considered to be on task. We're going to see that the off task is automatically calculated at 4, and I can record my data point. Now at the same time, I can be taking comments about what I'm seeing. And I can also use the timestamp here to add in timestamps about using the overhead, for example. Okay, so about what it is the teacher's doing at that moment. If I'm doing this in 3 or 5 minute intervals, when 3 or 5 minutes has passed by, or even a minute if I'd like, I'm going to reassess how many kids are on task. This time, let's say there's 23 and 2, and I'm going to record that data point. Now, each data point that I record is going to give me an overall on-task analysis when I send that walkthrough to my teachers. Customization of the OnTask tool is actually rather limited because there isn't much to customize about a counter. But if we take a look at the customization page by clicking on the wrench or going back to the main menu and clicking on the configuration menu, you'll see that the only thing to customize in the OnTask tool is the email intro. Clicking back will get me back to that page, and I can continue to take OnTask notes as well as record on-task data points. And of course I can press send, and that's going to provide me with an on-task analysis for my teachers about what it is I saw and the amount of on-task behavior that I perceived.